All right, so the video today, again, we're going to be looking at how can we possibly make $500 on a day. This is how I trade and make a living, trading the actual future markets, okay? You need to pay close attention to market structure because it is a very important component, probably the most important component when it comes to trading. You have to understand if the market is bullish or bearish, and the only way to determine that is to understand if we're making higher highs and higher lows, continuously breaking structure to the upside. If we start to reverse, and which is that pattern that I've shown I don't know how many times over and over and over here on the channel, to where you have a reversal sign basically making a head and shoulder from the top, and then we break structure to the downside, meaning making a low, a lower high, and then breaking structure. So I'm going to draw it one more, well, I'm going to draw it again, okay? So basically, if the market does something like this, where we're making runs to the upside, so we're looking like this right here, okay? I'll tell you what, let me delete this and make it a little larger. I'm going to go up here, drag this down, and then that way I can draw it a little larger. So if we're making structure breaks to the upside, right, and then we break structure above this area right here, okay, see that? But then we come down, all right, after making a shoulder here, we have a head being formed to the down right here at the top. So you have the left shoulder, the head, and then the formation of a right shoulder where we make a lower high that didn't break the most recent high, which is a major high, and then we come down and break, say, structure to the downside, meaning breaking this area of structure here and this area of structure here. So we basically created a head and shoulder pattern, okay? A shoulder, left shoulder, head, and then the right shoulder right here, and breaking structure, making a low, lower, high, and then breaking this area of structure. That's a reversal pattern. If we see that happen in the market, then your mindset should shift from going bullish to bearish, okay? So that's why I talk about that diagram, this pattern right here that you'll see happen constantly within the market. And you have to be able to identify, all right, now the market is making lower lows and lower highs, breaking structure. Let me look for a pullback to a key area of supply now, okay? Versus where it was making higher highs and higher lows. And then let's say the market pulls back right here. This would be a demand area because we're still bullish to the upside, if that makes sense. So if we're looking at the market now, okay, again, this is how I make my living trading the future markets on a daily basis. And you can do so simply just grabbing 500 quick dollars on the day, just trading one trade pretty much, or no more than 2 trades a day. You want to limit the number of trades that you're actually taking so that, you don't want to put yourself in a position to where you're just kind of over trading, all right, or place yourself in a position to where you're revenge trading. And then all of a sudden, you start to lose, taking multiple losses to where you blow your profits for the day. That's why I tell you, and I say it time and time again, if you're up for the day, then close shop, be done. If you won and done for the day when you've made a decent amount of profit, that $500 minimum goal, if that's your goal, if your goal is $250, then let that be your goal. Whatever you're doing to, can constantly, slowly grow your account, okay? Because that's what it's all about, is taking steps to be able to compound that account to where you can trade. Let's say, for example, if you want to trade, you're going from one contract and you're switching to 2 contracts over time. That's a goal of mine that I'm going to start focusing on year to year. It's kind of upping my size on my contracts in a sense. So anyways, getting back to what I was saying, the market is making higher highs and higher lows. You can see this shift, the move to the upside. High, higher low, high, higher low. We are breaking these areas of structure, constantly making higher highs and higher lows. Now, if we start to break structure lower, based upon that diagram, that example that I've given you and shown you, then we should be looking for opportunities to go short. But still, when I'm looking at this, we're still bullish. We have a major high here, a low. We broke this high here. Now we have a new high sitting up here. We haven't broken any significant area of structure back to the downside. Not even really taking out a minor area of structure back to the downside. So we're still bullish overall on the higher base chart, okay? So with that being said, I'm going to show you the actual first trade that I took today, which was right here. It was a pullback. We're bullish already still on the higher base chart. I'm looking for the market to kind of turn around on the lower base chart. So the higher base chart, we're still bullish, right? 24 range, even though we've got a slight downtrend on the higher base chart, we are still overall bullish. On the 24 range, yes, it looks very bearish to the downside, right? We're breaking multiple areas of structure right here to the downside, to the right side, and to the left side. So we're breaking and clearing through areas of structure. But again, I'm want to follow suit with the higher base chart, okay? So with that being said, I'm looking for a transitional move back to the upside where it starts to break structure higher on the lower base chart. And that's what it did right here. That's why I have this arrow marked right here where it pushed up, broke above an area structure. We have a demand zone resting right here because we broke structure. This is where I'm talking about. The number one thing outside of following market structure that I'm looking for when I'm trading, I must have a break of structure, okay? A BOS. It broke structure here, cleared these highs right here, leaving behind this area of demand right here, aggressive buying to the upside where the market broke structure, okay? So hopefully that makes sense. If it pulls back, yes, there's an area down here. This is an area of demand right here. But again, the market more likely is going to, it can react off this area here, or it can react right here. So wherever it's starting to react from or reject it, I'm going to go long, especially if I see the break and close of the candle to the upside, basically around 22,003 or 22,004, I'm going to go long, simply put. And eventually it did come down here and test this other level down here, or this other zone right here, this demand area. It reacted, but it didn't react and, have a nice pushback up to the upside. Why? Because on the leg back to the upside where this low was created, this is the major low, it started running back up and breaking structure on the lower base chart to the upside. But then we started getting a low, lower high, that formation where it's starting to form bearish sentiment or bearish direction to the downside, and then we're breaking areas of structure to the left hand side of the chart, taking out minor area of structure to the downside. When it starts doing that, I'm not really interested in looking for long positions at that time, because on the lower base chart we are now bearish to the downside. Okay, we're bearish to the downside, so we're kind of moving against the grain of we are moving against the grain of the higher base chart. So I'm interested in looking to see where is it going to break structure back to the upside if I want to go long, following in the direction or suit with the higher base chart. So when we got this structural break right here to the upside, I'm just looking for a pullback to a key area of demand. Okay, so let's say if it came a little lower, could it test this area? Yeah, if it rejected off this area right here, I would go, long as we get the break and close of the candle, right? A lot of times I get in aggressive, me personally, not tell you to do the same thing. More people like to take the conservative route, looking for more confirmation with, two bullish close of a candle to the upside, or the break and close of the candle to the upside to actually go long. Again, this is a pullback to a key area of demand after breaking structure back to the upside following suit. That's why I went long here. I'll show you the trade right quick. I was able to capture a very glimpse portion of it because I was trying to start my recorder, and just as quickly as I got it started, the market went up and hit my profit area. So here's a trade right here. I'm trying to get the video started now. Okay, so there it is right here. I'm getting ready to enter off of this area right here to go long. I think it was like I don't know if it was like 11 or 12 point pickup right there. But anyways, I just want to show you this trade right quick. By the time I was able to put my stop in, the market had went up and already hit my profit target area. Okay, so I'm putting my stop in. I'm positioning my profit area. And then by the time I put my stop in, and you can see what it does, boom, it comes back and it hits it comes back and not comes back, but it goes up there and hits my TP area. Again, that was it on that trade. This is the actual second trade that I was into, but I'm not going to actually go into detail about this particular setup here. If you want more information about that trade setup, because I've covered this before this is that trade right here. I took the second one, okay, that I posted over in the Discord. Both trades I posted over in the Discord. Again, the second entry, if you want more information about it, you can become an elite member if you choose to do so. The elite membership program, that's where I go into detail about trade breakdowns that I don't cover here publicly on this side of the channel here, because basically what it is that it's where you can sign up and become an elite member to receive all the additional private community content. That's tons of trade breakdowns where I go through setups that I don't post over in the Discord. Well, not in the Discord, but where I don't talk about publicly on the channel. But this is just information that I provide to all those that basically support me as a content creator. So if you want additional content to where I break down trades, because these are setups that you may want to actually these trade setups I talk about, you probably want the video content so that you can take trades like this to understand what I actually look for in my trades. TP areas, stop loss areas, the specific type of trade that I'm taking, discussing market structure. I did a great video on market structure, which is part of the elite membership program. So anyone who's interested, because a lot of people DM me about that, all you have to do is find the link down in the description portion of the video. Scroll down. The first link is the Discord. That's free. The second one is that elite membership program. It actually says become an elite member. Click on that link and you'll have two tiers that'll pop up. Choose the second one for $6.99. That's all it is. Okay. You're talking about a very, very, very inexpensive fee, basically a price of a cup of coffee, whatever the case is, and that's on a monthly basis. A monthly basis, not a daily or weekly, $6.99 a month. That's going to give you access to tons of trade breakdown videos where I'm discussing trade after trade after trade that I've taken and breaking them down so that you can understand these trades, so you can take a similar type setup. It's just like this. This particular trade here, I'm going to go ahead and make a video on this today. Anyone who's a elite member, you're going to get access to this video content today, discussing that second trade that I took today that I posted over the Discord. I'm going to break it down for you guys because you guys support my efforts as an actual content creator, through the YouTube platform. But me being an actual trader, I'm giving something back, showing you how I actually trade. Now, again, you don't have to trade and use a strategy and trade like me. Whatever works for you, I always say this: trade that way. If you're consistent in your profit when you're trading, stick with that. Don't try to deviate and change anything. Continue to be consistent in what you're doing day in and day out to build your accounts up. Okay. But for all those that have watched the video content that are part of the elite membership program, I really appreciate it. A lot of you have found much success by following the videos. You have found your aha moment. You are on your way to actually making your own money. We've had members that are part of the program or part of the Discord group, and either they're still here or lots of them have left, because I don't expect anyone to stick around. Once you learn, take it upon yourself to become profitable. I want to inspire other individuals out there to really find a niche for themselves, to create a business for themselves, to where they can be their own boss, their own employer, and make money on a daily basis. Making $500 a day, doing exactly what I do on a daily basis, is very easy to do if you just follow the systematic strategy and do it and stick to the regimen each and every day. Okay, you don't have to believe me, but I'm telling you right now, you can ask over on the Discord community. A lot of people are probably going to tell you that, hey, yep, it's a great value added, tool that you can actually use or be part of by becoming an elite membership subscriber. And all you have to do, again, the link is down in the subscription portion of the video. Very inexpensive. I'm not here to try to sell anyone on a trading program or a course or a mentorship program or anything like that. This is just your way of supporting me as a content creator outside of being a trader, and me showing you and giving something back for such a very, very inexpensive fee. That's all it is. I appreciate everyone that tunes in on the daily. If you're not a current subscriber, please take the time to go ahead and sub by clicking on the subscribe button. Make sure to click on the bell next to it to turn on all your post notifications so you do not miss any of the uploads here on the channel. I want to see people truly become successful, so please spend some time watching the video content. Please, the answers to everything that you want to know, possibly, and which the questions you may have, everything that I do as far as the strategy, I have covered it in tons of video. That's why there's so much video content on here. 75% of the time I'm making video content, I'm just basically circling back and not say recreating, but going over the strategy over and over. I'm basically beating the strategy to death because I know there are newcomers to the channel. There are people that still have questions. Watch the video content and you will find the answers to any questions you have. Do not sit here and DM me left to right, right to left constantly. I can tell when people haven't really watched the video content. I can tell when people are just like maybe watch 1 or 2 videos. You're going to have to immerse yourself in the video content to learn. Again, if you watch the video content, 75% of the videos that I'm making just rehash what I've been talking about in the strategy. The elite membership is really what breaks things down more into detail, that gives people more of an insight of the trades that I'm actually taking so that they understand trade after trade after trade, because you're going to see these same type of setups every single day almost, okay? It may not be the same setup, but you're going to see things unfold, and that's why I make those trade breakdown videos, so you can understand and start looking for these things on the charts yourself. It's very important. So you choose to or not choose to become an elite member, that's up to you. But to everybody that subscribed to the channel, I really appreciate your you being loyal to the actual channel and watching the video content just as well. Okay, you will learn a lot if you just simply sit there and watch the video content. I can promise you that. But outside of that, if you found value in today's video, again, I'm just trying to show people that how easy it is to make $500 on a day. This is how I make a living daily. If you found value, please make sure to drop a like on the channel by clicking that thumbs up button. I'll see everyone in the next one. Take care and have a great day.